afternoon, wherever in the world you are. So if you've just come back to work after Christmas, Happy New Year. And I hope it's going to be a really great one for you. So today I'm talking about intention for 2024. Now we're hearing so much about best you, be the best year, blah, 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 all that sort of stuff. Now, yes, that's really important, and I hope you will have the best year you've ever had. However, I'm all about intention. Now, resolutions to me are so heavy. They never work. And actually, some of you, if you've set a resolution, have probably broken it already. I don't believe in them because they set us up to fail. They're all the shoulds, they're all the have-tos, the feel we must. Let's go much more towards what would we love? What would give us joy? So an intention is an aim or a plan. So I'm sure you've got a long list of what you want to achieve during 2024 already. Now, how realistic is that list? Is that something you're going to celebrate in 9 months, 10 months, a year's time? Or is it one that you're going to think, oh, if only I'd done that. Oh, no, I didn't do that. Because I want to empower you. I want you to feel empowered by your list, not feel it's heavy. So what can you do to make sure it is absolutely aligned with what you can achieve? So the first thing to do is to make sure it aligns with your values. Now, your core values are your top 3 values that never, ever change, no matter who you're with, what you do, where you are. And we do have a lot of other values that are important when the circumstances are okay. So our top 3 values, if you don't know what your top 3 values are, please book a call with me and I can actually help you define them, because they are our North Star of everything that we do. So my top 3, they are connection, justice, and integrity. And as part of integrity, I include authenticity, trustworthiness, fairness, a whole plethora of values that actually, to me, all come up to make up integrity. So what are your 3? Because once you know what they are, then everything you do is aligned with that. So what is your intention? What would you love to have achieved by the end of 2024? What will give you joy to have achieved by the end of 2024? Not what you should have done. And how are you going to do that? And who's going to be there to support you on your way? Because we come with roadmaps and we come with bumps on the way. We get sidetracked and we get journeys that go in different directions. So who do you have to be accountable to? Who's going to be there to support, to pick you up on those times where it feels challenging, to celebrate you when things are going well, so that you have much more chance of success, whatever success means to you? And so who do you need to be when I say this? So do you need to be someone that's confident, someone that's resilient, someone who makes the right choices, someone who's consistent? Now, I did my weekly session today, and consistency was a really powerful word that came up about how to make sure that you all, you personally, will win this year. What does consistency mean to you? Now, the other thing about being consistent is also it's been in integrity. We do what we promise to ourselves we say we're going to do. So that helps us be aligned with our values. Consistency also is if it's the right thing for us. For me, exercise, I'm really passionate about staying fit and well and healthy. So for me, going to the gym consistently is absolutely key to my well-being. And if I don't go, I don't feel great. So therefore, I don't find it so difficult to be consistent because I know the benefits of doing it are so great. Why would I not want to do that? So what in your world you need to be consistent about? Because once it becomes a habit, we don't have to think about it. You don't have to think in the morning, I would hope, that shall I clean my teeth today? We naturally do it. We get up, we clean our teeth. And so therefore, that has become such an embedded, consistent habit. We don't have to think about it. So what else can you do in 2024 that you can start today or this month that will enable you to be consistent? And what I encourage you to do is start now. because it's easy to find it's another week and another week, and then suddenly we've lost that momentum, because consistency provides momentum. And when we start to get results, we don't need to be consistent. It becomes a natural habit. And then we have the compound effect, which is really awesome. So 1% of difference over a year can make 35, 36 times impact. So doing one thing for one day might not notice. You might not notice if you go for a run for 20 minutes that you haven't got a six pack and you're feeling amazing. However, if you imagine if you go running every day or however many times a week you want to do over a few months, you will really feel the benefit of your fitness and your well-being and your sleep and your body and all sorts of benefits. So that is the compound effect, which you can start by doing one thing today. So what is the one thing you're going to start today that's going to make an impact, that's going to build this momentum to make this a great year? And also, what will stop you? What will take you out? And what took you out last year that you can change and ditch and leave last year, that you're not, the habits that you're not going to continue this year? So have a think about, what is your aim? Where do you want to be in December 2024? Who do you want to be with? What does your life look like? What does whatever's important to you look like? And as part of that, there's a wheel of life. And this is when you look at every single aspect of your life, because we cannot separate work from life, because we are part of a whole being, obviously. And therefore, what we do at work, what we do at home, relationships, everything impacts. We can't, although as much as we try to put boundaries around everything, we bring ourselves to work, we bring ourselves to home, we bring ourselves to our friends and our family. So have a look at various areas of your life and see how you would score them out of 10 or out of 5, because this can be really revealing. So, career, relationships, friendships, health, well-being, spiritual, self-development, a whole plethora of areas that are important to you. And then you might find that actually one area is a bit neglected. So for me, I noticed when I did this a couple of years ago, I was quite shocked, because I'm so passionate about making a difference to end workplace toxicity, help leaders find their resilience and their confidence. I noticed I put 9 out of 10 in my business because I was so passionate about it. And as a result, some of my friendships, they were scored quite low, because I realized I was spending so much time in my business. I wasn't always there for meeting up with friends and things, which was really upset me. And I realized, wow, I need to do a massive shift here. So I encourage you to do the same. So there's my 8-minute tips, my weekly tips. So I'd love to hear how you get on. I'd love to hear what your core values are. Please message below if you're watching the replay. In below here is the link to the Resilience Scorecard, which I'll also put in the box below, which will highlight to you how resilient you are, and I bet you're more resilient than you think. And then I can give you some personal tips directly to you, if you any areas that you feel you need to develop. So look after yourself. I look forward to seeing you next week, and I'd love to engage with you. And I'll also put a link into a conversation, because let's just set up 2024 for success. So let's have a conversation. I can help you find out what your values are, what your mission is, what your vision is for 2024, and let's make it happen. Take care. Bye-bye.